Utilities are rocketing. Let's talk about what this could mean for the stock market. As always, for more of my analysis, my content, blog posts, go to statsatraining.com. Sign up for the email list. I'm about to launch a service in which every night you'll get all of my algorithmically picked ideas coming in for tomorrow, as well as a private video to only subscribers talking about which of these I'm interested in and why. So without further ado, let's kind of pop into this and let's take a look at XLU. So if you've been living under a rock, you can see right here on my trade ideas heat map, XLU is by far the winner today. And this thing has been an absolute rocket ship. You know, it's from 62 to 70, but that is an insane move for utilities. Now, what could this mean and what's the narrative that I'm hearing out there? Well, utilities, we all know, are defensive stocks. You can't stop paying your water bill. You can't stop paying your power bill. So when utilities are leading the market, that could mean that there are hedge funds or institutions in any kind of way that are positioning themselves defensively into this defensive sector that does well when the market corrects. Now, I have some examples I wanted to go over because, again, I'm a data-driven guy, so let's talk about this. So first of all, this chart is a relative chart. It's the S&P 500 utilities over the S&P 500. So if the chart's moving up, it means utilities are outperforming the S&P 500. If it's moving down, it means utilities are underperforming the S&P 500. And let's just look a little bit through history here and see what this kind of looks like. So right now we have this push up, and this has happened as the market's been pulling back from highs a little bit. When are other times that we've seen moves like this? Well, the beginning of kind of the end of 2021 into 2022, we all know what happened there. We have 2020, we have a move there. We have 2018, 2019, that was a bearish market as well. 2016, 2015. So there's been a lot of times that this move has corresponded with the potential tops of markets. Now, I'm not seeing enough evidence for that yet. So far, this is just a little flash in the pan higher, and the markets are still doing well. If we take a look at the Dow here, a nice up move today and a close near highs. So certainly not going to be calling for the end of the world or anything like that. However, this is the first thing that's really kind of hit me when I'm doing my scanning and saying, this happens a lot when markets are going to get a little bit choppy or a little bit churny. So maybe we're not going to blast right through this high right here. If we take a look at like the Qs, for example, we did a bit of a V bottom off of these lows, and we have these all-time highs coming up. Maybe utilities are telling us that we're going to struggle a little bit to get there. Again, I'm not calling for a great financial collapse or anything like that, but maybe we're just not going to crack through all these highs right here. Maybe we're going to churn and chop a little bit. This is something that I'm going to be watching going forward. If we do continue to see relative strength in defensive sectors, then that's just going to make me get a little bit more defensive with the swing trade and the portfolio that I'm taking. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this content, make sure you're liking it and retweeting it and doing all that kind of stuff that YouTubers and influencer people are telling you to do. And then make sure you go to statsatraining.com, sign up for the email list, and I will talk to you guys soon.